All right, guys, so welcome to Weekend Kpaje. Weekend Kpaje is a game show where you get to answer 10 questions for an opportunity to win 50,000 naira. And this game show, there are 5 categories. So the rule of the game is that you get to pick of the 5 categories available. You get to choose the category that you start with, and each category has 2 questions. So for today, we have the categories are politics, geography, music, movies, and football. So the questions for today will be different from yesterday anyway, since we are changing strategy. All right, so we'll just do this in quick minutes, just for the record. We have our guest for the show today is Joshua. Joshua is here for an opportunity to play for 50,000 naira. As we know it, Josh, what do you think you can do with 50,000 naira?
Well, I will do a lot with that 50,000 naira, especially in this economy that we hardly see something to eat. So that money will go a long way for me.
All right, guys. So Josh, you know the rules of the game. These are the rules. For each correct answer you give, you get to win 5,000 naira. And for any question to which you are not sure of the answer, if you provide a wrong answer, you lose 5,000 naira. So what this simply means is that you have a chance in the game when you are not sure of the question to just use pass. Pass gives you the opportunity to pass that question without giving any answer. That way, you don't get to lose any sum of money. And another thing also is that you have just one pass. You can use it once. So also, the rule of the game equally means that you cannot provide 2 wrong answers consecutively. If you do so, what happens is that it will be game over. So, are we clear, Josh?
Yes.
All right, so the categories we have today, as I mentioned earlier, politics, geography, music, movies, and football. So, where would you like to start?
I will start with the politics.
Okay, politics. What is the proposed budget, the proposed amount for the 2025 budget of Nigeria?
Pass.
Okay. Second question. How many members make up the Senate? The Senate of Nigeria. How many are there?
100 and...
Josh, think you can't use your pass anymore, and if you miss it at this time, it's game over. You probably might be the only or the first and even only person to come on the show and go back with a 0 naira.
I don't know it.
Okay, well, because we don't want you to walk out with 0 naira, you said 100 and let's give you an option. Is it 109, 110, 108, or 105?
105.
You're wrong, Josh. It's 109. Wow, you see. Sorry, Josh. There's nothing we can do on the show. That is Weekend Kpaje for you. You answer 2 wrong answers, and there you go. I want to believe. Let me ask before we let you go, Josh. You are so confident you know politics.
Yes, but I was just confused. Maybe I don't know why.
Yeah, it could happen to anyone. We're very sorry. There's nothing we can do. This gives somebody else the opportunity to join us live because we still have time on the show. All right, welcome back, guys. That was it. Josh left with 0 naira. Quite unfortunate though. And now we have joining us Richard. Just as we said, the rules of the game still remains the rules. Richard would like to know if you understand the rules, but I'll go again. The rules is that for every correct answer you give, you earn yourself 5,000 naira. And for every wrong answer, you lost 5,000 naira. You need to answer the total of 10 questions to get 50,000 naira. And also, you have, if you give two wrong answers, that is game over consecutively. Game over. Not like if you give two wrong answers during the game, but in succession. Yeah. That will be game over. But of course, you have a golden card to use, which is called the pass card. So you can pass on a question you are not sure of the answer. But you can only do that once. So, Richard, are you ready?
Very ready.
I'll let you know the categories again. We have politics, geography, music, movies, and football. Where would you like us to start?
Football.
Football. All right, football. Okay. Tell us, what is the name of the leader of the Nigerian Professional League, the football club that is on top of the league?
Enyimba.
Okay. Wrong. That means you are owing us 5,000. You see, you have no money, you are owing us 5,000. All right. Okay, so the correct answer is Rivers. Rivers United.
Rivers United. Yeah.
Rivers United.
I thought they were in second. I thought
Yeah.
they lost their last match against.
Yeah, they won to go top of the league. Okay, so now let's take the next question. Recently, CAF, Confederation of African Football, gave award for best players in Africa. What is the name of the player that won the Golden Glove? That is the best goalkeeper. Who received that award?
Is Egyptian goalkeeper.
Not Egyptian, a female goalkeeper that won the Golden Glove.
I pass.
Okay, good. Now we move on to the next category. Let's go with geography. Because you know the rules, you get to choose the first category, but we decide which category comes next. So let's go to geography. In geography, how many local governments are there in Akwa Ibom State?
31 local government.
Correct. Number 2. Okay, number 2 questions, I'm taking it off my head though. And stay in geography also. Or which of the Nigerian states has the lowest population?
Nigerian state with the lowest population. It's between Ondo and Ekiti.
No,
It's
none of those states.
Nigerian states. Please, can I have a clue?
Okay, the state is in southern Nigeria.
I know it's in southern Nigeria. I don't know if the clue can be from the west, north, or the west, south, or the east.
That's the much we can do from
Okay.
southern Nigeria.
Southern Nigeria. Definitely not. If it is not those two states from the west, I don't think it will be any in the west. It won't be any in the west. Then in the south, I think if it should be Bayelsa. It will be Bayelsa. I go with Bayelsa.
And that will be correct by answer. All right, guys. So we move on to the next category, music. Recently, Burna Boy, the Grammy Award-winning Nigerian artist, a global superstar, is currently in Nigeria with an American singer. What is the name of this female artist that is currently in Nigeria with Burna Boy? They were seen recently in a nightclub together.
Yes, that they suspected if they are getting married soon.
Yes.
Is it Jesha or is it?
The name doesn't have a J in her
I
name.
know there's something like a child in the name. There's something like a child in the name. Kesta. And I've used my pass.
You've used your pass, but do not forget that you are very much in the game You have 5,000 naira to your credit because you owe us 5,000 naira in your first answer. So you've answered 2 questions correctly, but you have just 5,000 naira.
I need something. It ends with star, but I.
Okay, if I give you a clue, Chloe, what is her second name? Her first name is Chloe. What's her second name?
That is the child I want to remember. Because I know Chloe is her first name.
Yes.
Her real name is something Cha.
Okay, time is going.
I'd go with Kester.
Okay, wrong answer. Her name is Chloe Bailey.
Bailey.
So wrong answer, but you are still much in the game. So we now ask you the next question. Okay, there is this comedian, popular in terms of skits and all that. He released a song titled Ongade. What is the name of this comedian?
Nas Boy.
Nas Boy, all correct. Now let's go to movie. Recently, Funke Akindele released a movie, Everybody Loves Jennifer. And the movie has broken another box office record, making the highest sum of money recorded ever in the history of box office in Nigeria. What is the sum of that movie that Funke Akindele's Everybody Loves Jennifer rake in the first weekend debut in cinema?
231. Is it 231? The amount of the money.
Yes.
It's 231 million. 231 million.
And that would be wrong. 206 million. And at this point, 2 consecutive wrong answers, and that is game over. You'll be leaving with
I got the last one.
Yeah, you didn't got Chloe Bailey.
You didn't?
Yeah, but I got the one after Chloe Bailey.
Which one?
Which one did you get?
Nas Boy.
Nas Boy.
Nas Boy.
Oh, that was true. Wow, you're still much in the game. Okay, thank you for reminding me. You're still much in the game. Beg your pardon. Okay, now to the next movie. The next question in the movie category, guys. Okay. Yeah, I know this one will be a bit funny, but it's something we just have to do. A comedian recently released a movie. His name is Basket Mouth. What is the title of Basket Mouth movie?
That is a very tricky one. I have no idea.
And that will be game over if you have no idea. You just have to try.
Can I have a clue?
Okay, there is love in the title of the movie.
End of love story. End of love.
That is not it. They loved it end.
I have no idea.
Okay, there you have it, guys. A ghetto love story.
Ghetto
the title
love
of the
story.
movie. And in fact, you've spoken about that movie because it could happen to anyone. Okay, this is how we come to the end of the game. For Richard, thank you very much for being a part of the show. You won't be leaving with, you'll be leaving with nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We keep our money safe for the next contestant. Okay. All right, guys. So welcome back to the show. It's still Weekend Kpaje, the game show where you get to win 50,000 naira for the weekend. All you have to do to win 50,000 naira is to answer 10 questions in 5 categories. 10 questions from 5 different categories. And of course, the rules are simple. You provide a correct answer, you earn 5,000 naira. For every wrong answer, you lose 5,000 naira. Now, assuming we are starting the game now, you have not won any amount of money.
Okay.
If your first answer is the wrong answer, that means your money will be minus 5,000 naira. So if you get the next question correctly, instead of earning yourself 5,000 naira, that means you balance up. It becomes 0 naira. But if you are living with minus 5,000 naira, when you come, your house come money. So, all right. And you have a golden card in the game that you can play, which is of course the pass card. So the pass card, you can only use it once when you are not sure of the answer to a particular question. So you can say you pass on that question. And one golden thing also is that you cannot give 2 wrong answers in succession, like consecutively. What that means is that if you do, it's game over.
Okay, sir.
So we have the categories are football, movies, music, geography, politics. All you get the opportunity to pick the first category where you want to start from. So we have politics, geography, music, movies, and football. Where would you like to start?
Okay, football.
Football. Okay, football. Now, this is your question. Which football club is at the top of the English Premier League?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Okay, all correct. Now, Victor Osimhen plays for which football club in Europe? Victor Osimhen. What is the name of the football club he plays for presently?
Galatasaray.
Galatasaray. That's correct. So you have 10,000 naira already, and now this is where we get to pick the next category for you. So we'll go to geography. How many local governments are there in Ogun State?
23.
23 local governments in Ogun State. All correct. And now, we move on to the next question. Who was the first governor of the defunct Ondo State? The governor was elected in 1979.
Personal, sir.
Okay, good. Now let's move on to music. Music. Recently, there was an announcement of a tour that will happen in London featuring Davido and an American rapper and another American female artist. What is the name of that American rapper? You have to give an answer.
Okay, the female.
No, the male rapper.
50 cents.
50 cents, correct. Okay, the next question on this is still on music. Now let's talk about people that appear in music videos. You know, that appear in music videos, like they are not the artists themselves. They dance, they do all sorts of things in the video. What is the name? What are they called? They are called videos something. What are they called?
Can I pass it?
No, you've used your past already.
I don't know it, sir.
You don't know it. Okay, that is the name. The answer is video vixen. You've heard the word video vixen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's move on to the next category, which is movie. Let's not forget that you got your first 2 answers correctly, and the first 3 questions correctly, which then you missed. You missed the one in Ondo State. You do not know that. No, you passed on that. You passed on that. Then in the music, the video vixen.
You missed the one in Ogun State.
No.
No.
Local government, not 23.
Okay. Thanks for the share.
No, sir, boys. I win, sir.
No, these are the bragant checkers. They are the fact checkers. They fact check you already. Yeah, it was wrong.
But they did not talk when they are supposed to talk, sir.
No, but that's fact checking.
No, after they have marked it, sir.
Have you received the money?
I know, sir, but you don't mark it, sir.
Okay, let's move on to the next category. I expect you to do very well in this category, which is the movie category. Now, who are those they call waka pass in movie?
Waka pass.
Yes.
Uh,
What is an English word you can use to describe those that we popularly call waka pass in movies? That means they do not play any active role in that movie.
it just Waka pass.
Yes. We call them waka pass.
Yes.
Yeah, but what is the English term that best describe them? The movie terms. Especially when you see at the end of the movie and the scrolls, the directors and all of those credits start scrolling.
The crew.
No. The crew are those that put the
Yes,
movie
yes,
together.
yes.
They'll tell you the lighter, the sound person, those are the crew.
Okay, I don't think so.
Okay. They are called the extras. Extras in movie. Now, the next question will be during the movie shoot, the person that carries the microphone.
Can I receive the call, sir?
You want to receive my call? It will be interesting. Let me. Okay, no, she's probably. Let's pause. Let me call her. All right, guys, and there, let's come to the final category, politics. So, but a quick reminder here that Tayo still have you have two right questions. You missed the first one. The next one, Ogun State local government. That leaves you with missed the one with Ogun State. That leaves you with 5,000 naira. You passed on the question on Ondo State.
I win 2 questions in football, sir.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. 10,000. So when you now come to geography, you missed the first one.
Yes.
That left you with 5,000 naira. Then when we come to music, you got the next question because you passed on the Ondo State question. You got the 50 cents. That give you back
10,000.
your 10,000 naira. Then the second question we asked in music, you missed it.
Okay.
So then you lost that 5,000 naira again. You are left with 5,000. Then we asked you waka pass. You missed it.
Yes.
So
You are with no money now.
you are with no money now.
But you are still in the game.
Okay, but I have
Oti law. Now let's come to politics, guys, and this is the last category. So, okay, let's come to politics. Recently, election took place in Edo State. Who was the Labour Party candidate in that Edo State governorship election?
Olumide. In Edo, Olumide Apata.
Okay, correct. And now we come to the last question. Okay, guys, let's see if Tayo can go home with 10,000 naira. At least, even though not be anything, you take and buy the food for Shakira. Okay, so the final question, guys. How many? Okay, I just think I don't want you to lose, though, even though there's a part of me that don't want you to win any money. Okay, how many local governments do we have in Nigeria?
In Nigeria.
Yes, local governments.
Wow. So I'm not going up with any money now.
That's the idea of the show.
So for me, I won't win now.
And then answer the question now.
Yeah, I want that part of you. We want me to win.
You know, I think give you an idea.
Okay. 724.
Okay, I'll still help you a little. It's more than 724. It's more than 750. So, how many local governments? You just have to add 20 something to it.
Okay. I choose 744.
It's more than 50.
It's more than 50. You
Okay,
have
it's
to
more
add
than
to-
50.
Yes, you just have to add 20 something to it.
that 50.
You have to add 20 something to it.
Okay. 774.
774. Wow, correct. And there you have it, guys. So I will be going on with no money because I'm a parent. because when we don't, they don't miss out the thing, but just put up for fire.
But Shakira go first, so.
You give out from your salary now. Okay, guys, and that is it. That is the end of the show, Weekend Kpaje. It promises to be fun, guys. Starting next year, you get the opportunity to join us and enjoy all the fun together. Thanks.